When we think of San Diego County, we certainly don't think of historic towns nestled in breathtaking valleys with plenty of things for travelers to do. Welcome to Traveling with Françoise from Ramona, California.
Hey, want to travel? I'll take you there. Want to dine? I'll tell you where. Play golf? I'll pick the spot. Nightlife? I know it's hot. It's never too late to get a life.
Back in the 1870s, once word spread about gold and them there hills, it was all about finding a way to get there. Discovering an old route used by the military, the Santa Maria Valley quickly became a stagecoach stop between Julian and San Diego. With that and the beautiful scenery dazzling travelers, progress began. This small town was originally called Nuevo. However, in 1886, a land speculation syndicate headed by Milton Santee organized the Santa Maria Land and Water Company and acquired 3,200 acres in the Santa Maria Valley for a town site and named it Ramona. However, there was another town in Los Angeles already called Ramona, so the town went back to its original name of Nuevo. As the story goes, the LA Ramona did not flourish, and when it was finally abandoned, the present-day Ramona took that name. One of the oldest established communities in San Diego County, Ramona is an unincorporated city with no city limits and is home to about 45,000 residents and is truly horse country. Today, this delightful historic town offers world-class wineries, golf, hiking, equestrian centers, fishing, antique shopping, art galleries, and more spread across the stunning Santa Maria Valley, making it time to explore Ramona. Today we're going to start exploring the area outside of the historic downtown, and what better way to start than with wine tasting. In the heart of San Diego's wine country is Vineyard Grant James. Joining us is Barbara to tell us about this award-winning property and some of the wines that they have here.
Welcome, we're glad you're here. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, Barbara. So tell us a little bit about Vineyard Grant James.
Well, Vineyard Grant James is owned by Jacques and Suzanne Sapier. They've been in Ramona for approximately 10 years or so. They have 18 different varietals of grapes on the property, and we have many award-winning wines, as you can see right here.
I think travelers are really surprised that this area in Ramona has such a beautiful wine country. About how many wineries are out here?
Well, open to the public, tasting rooms, I would say approximately 35, with more popping up continuously. Pack a picnic, bring your family, bring your pets, and sit and enjoy our expansive views.
All right, Barbara, now what do we have in front of me? I'm going to try one of your wines, and I can't wait. Tell me what we have.
We have our Cabernet. It is a silver medalist in the Lum Eisman wine competition. My personal favorite, and if I'm going to take home some wine for dinner, this is always my first choice. I hope you enjoy it.
So remember, when you're in Ramona, there's so much to do here, but wine tasting, put that at the top of your list. Delicious. I didn't bring my golf clubs this trip, but that's not going to stop us from finding about the two distinctly different golf courses out here in Ramona. And we're going to start right here at Mount Woodson. As you see behind me, it is spectacular. And joining us here on the 17th tee box is the general manager, Ron Gorski. Hey, Ron.
Hi, how are you?
I am fine, thanks. Now tell us about this amazing golf course.
Well, it's one of a kind. So unique to San Diego and California. People come from all over to play here. Our little tagline is, golf is only part of the experience, because of all the natural, the trees, the oak trees, being out here with nature. People really enjoy the golf course, and it's challenging.
Well, I see a lot of elevated tee boxes, and are we just winding through canyons here?
Yes, that was whoever built this, the architect, really had his work cut out for him and did a great job. It's open to the public. Because of all the multiple tee boxes, you can really suit anyone's games. The famous Mount Woodson Bridge, 450 feet long, spans the canyon between 2 green and 3 tee box, and it took 3 months to build this bridge. Everything had to be hand carried in here. Most golfers that come out here describe this as the E-ride in Disneyland.
Okay, so give us a tip. We're coming in from the desert where a lot of it is flatlands. We don't have the elevations like this. What do you want to say to the golfers out there? Give us a tip.
Hit it straight.
There you go. You can't beat that. Lots of character here. Really incredible Mount Woodson Golf Course. For nature lovers, don't miss the Ramona Grasslands County Preserve, which sits in the Santa Maria Valley between scenic coastal mesas and the rocky outcrops of the Peninsula Mountain Ranges. Hikers, cyclists, and equestrians alike can explore this 3,500-acre preserve. However, not all acreage is open to the public. Some land is closed to protect sensitive resources, along with the natural beauty of the area. Visit on your own or attend a docent-led interpretive excursions. Both lead to breathtaking panoramic views. A lot of people don't realize that Ramona dates way back into the Western history, and it really is a horse-friendly community. Everywhere you look, there are ranches, huge, beautiful ranches. You see horseback riding all over, trails into the preserve. So when you come to Ramona, you will be stepping back in time in a lot of ways, back into the cowboy days, because it really is, again, a horse-friendly community. And to talk about that with us and to tell us about the International Equestrian Center is Nancy Zadrozny.
San Diego Country Estates was built in 1972 by Ray Watt, and when he developed this homeowner-owned community, he had what he thought was like three legs of the stool, as I like to describe it. The golf course, which you'll be seeing, which is a prime example of one of our amenities. Our equestrian centers, of which we have two. This is one of them that we're here right now. And then also all of our other recreational pools and golf and tennis and everything else that goes with it. This is the International Equestrian Center, and it's a 60-acre parcel. It has every amenity you could think of and want for a horse rider, whether you're Western or English or you do trail work. All of it is right here on this parcel, from cross-country course to a trail challenge course. We have a stadium jumping arena, two back-to-back dressage arenas, and then we have a boarding facility also, self-care boarding facility.
Well, I know people are going to ask, do you rent horses here?
We don't. These are all privately owned horses, but we do have trainers that have lesson horses. So for those who would like to ride a horse and want to learn how to ride a horse, they can contact us and we can certainly point them in the right direction.
All right, and let's talk a little bit about the Casey Tibbs Equestrian Center. That is completely different than this one. And what makes it different?
It's smaller, that's what's different about it, and it's 20 acres. It's named after Casey Tibbs, who's a famous rodeo star back in the 60s, and he lived out here and was very active in our equestrian community, especially with the youth of our community. We have a multitude of activities over there, clubs who have shows regularly, gymkhanas, and much more of the Western flavor over at Casey Tibbs.
Hi, I'm Michael Gainey, a golf instructor here at San Vicente Golf Resort. We are situated in a master plan community of about 2,300 acres, and of that 2,300 acres, 130 acres is the golf course. This is an 18-hole golf course, par 72. It is open to the public. So we're here at hole number 18, one of our signature holes here at San Vicente Golf Resort. It's one of the favorite holes because it provides a challenging par 4 that leads you right back into the clubhouse. It's also a favorite spot for weddings, as it provides a scenic background with the waterfall behind us and also the mountains and the clubhouse in the background.
After a full day of exploring, cameraman Steve and I have worked up an appetite, so we have decided to stay right here on property at the San Diego Country Estates and have dinner at the Oaks Grill. Joining us now is Executive Chef Ben Peterson. Hi, Chef.
Hi, how you doing?
Well, I am fine, thanks. Now, you put some delicious dishes in front of us, so tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about the Oaks Grill, and then we'll talk about the food.
Okay, well, thank you. I have been the executive chef here for 7.5 years. We source as much local produce as possible, local beef, local fish. Today we marinated salmon in a champagne. It's got a champagne beurre blanc, celery root puree under the bottom, and then we have butter poached ribbon vegetables. Here's fried Brussels sprouts with a maple bacon jam that we do, and we shave a little bit of lemon zest and lemon juice over the top of it. And then here we have a marsala chicken, which is a little bit sweeter. It's a little bit more savory than a typical marsala chicken.
Well, before we dig in, I want to hear a little bit, though, about the Par Lounge. That's right here on property as well. Okay. And what happens over at the Par Lounge?
Well, we're in the Oaks Grill, which is the view of the restaurant. This is a busier restaurant for families. And in the Par Lounge, which in 2012, I believe we did a hefty remodel of it. It is one of the most beautiful bars. Friday nights are typically more of a rock band, and then Saturday's a little bit tempered down.
Cameraman Steve and I were going to eat, then we're going to go rock out. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
yourself.
Thank you so much for having us
Oh,
here.
no problem.
Simple, safe, secure. Your home, your business, your life. Protected 24/7 by Command One Security, the trusted local experts. Command One Security offers fire, burglar, and medical protection with remote access for control on the go. Our competitively priced quality products use the latest technology. Get free conversion for most existing systems and 3 months free monitoring. No landline required. Simple, safe, secure. Command One Security. Visit us online for options and special offers.
A1 Custom Golf Cars in Palm Desert is the Valley's leader in custom-built, street-legal lithium battery golf cars, holding a charge much longer than conventional golf cars with no water to add, no messy acid leaks, and no maintenance. At A1, our covered lithium battery systems last 10 to 15 years, delivering 60 to 100 amp hours of power. Join the new generation of street-legal lithium battery-powered golf car owners today, only at A1 Custom Golf Cars, with 3 locations to serve you. This portion of Traveling with Françoise is brought to you by Indian Ridge Country Club in Palm Desert. Love where you play. Diane Williams and Associates. Trust experience, experience trust. Ramona Chamber of Commerce. Welcome back to Traveling with Françoise. Offering an assortment of lodging in and around Ramona, during my visit I stayed at the Riviera Oaks Resort and Racquet Club, about 10 minutes from downtown. A Diamond Resorts property, there's a lot for the family to do, and the rooms are spacious with full kitchens, fireplaces, flat screens, and plenty of room to spread out and relax. Good morning, everyone. Well, after a great night's sleep here in Ramona, it's time for breakfast. And we have discovered a local's favorite, also a great place for travelers, visitors that are coming into Ramona. It is the Ramona Family Naturals. And joining us here is the owner, Robert Bradley. Hey, Robert.
Good morning. How are you, Françoise?
Well, I am fantastic. Now, this store has a lot going on for it. It's a market, it's a restaurant, it has fresh coffee. Tell us about Ramona Family Naturals.
Well, my wife and I started Ramona Family Naturals about 10 years ago, and we started out of our house, and a year ago, last April, we moved into this space, so it's a lot bigger and a lot more capacity to do other things. You know, the kitchen and our smoothie bar. We do fresh ground coffee from Joshua Tree Coffee Company up here, up not too far from where you're from.
And what do we have here in front of us?
This is an organic cinnamon apple French toast. All of the fruit is organic. All of our animal proteins minimally will be hormone-free and antibiotic-free. In this case, the bacon is nitrate-free as well. And then over here, these are local eggs. These are pasture-raised, organic, corn-free, soy-free. So in the food business, you get really nerdy when you start talking about corn-free, soy-free eggs that are pasture-raised. So pasture means they're literally out in a pasture. And these are raised about probably 3.5 miles from here.
See, we've learned something already. Now, we are here for breakfast. Are you open for lunch and dinner?
Yes, we are. So we open, our official hours are 8 a.m., but if you show up at 7:30, you're going to get served.
Ramona Family Naturals, a great place to stop if you're looking for organic. You just want to hang out where the locals hang out. It happens right here. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Everyone knows how I love museums, and right here in the middle of town on Main Street, you'll find the Guy B. Woodward Museum. It's an old home, which is fascinating. Joining us is Bob Haley, the operations manager here at the museum. Hi, Bob.
Hi.
All right, well, tell us about this fascinating house.
Well, the house was built in 1886 by a man named Theophile Burlack to support actually a store that was built next door. It was acquired by Leona Ransom at some point after the Verlacks left it. This painting over here is Guy B. Woodward, and the two of them had a dream of actually turning this house into a museum. Everything that you see in here is a period piece.
And it was all donated?
All donated by local people.
Bob, everywhere I look, I see artifact after artifact. I see clothing. I see this bed. You said had a horsehair mattress in it. Just fascinating items. Now, who overall takes care of all this?
Well, it's the Ramona Pioneer Historical Society. Has ownership of everything in here. And when donations come in, they come to the Ramona Pioneer Historical Society.
Every home needs a kitchen. Obviously, there are no stainless steel appliances in here, Bob, so tell us about this right here, because I am in awe. If I had to cook that way, I don't know how I'd do it.
This fireplace actually was their primary means of heating the house, as well as being the only place that they did any cooking.
So this was just a sneak peek of all the things you're going to see here at the museum. So Bob, what are the hours of operation?
We are open on Thursdays and Fridays from 1 to 3, and on Saturdays and Sundays from 1 to 4.
So well worth it. Make sure you check out the website. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? I guess not. One thing you probably don't know about Ramona, that is a huge place for antique buyers. They have many stores here along main streets and on the outskirts as well, and people come from all over the world to go antique shopping in Ramona. We're here at the Iron Pony Trading Post, so let's look around and see what kind of hidden treasures they have besides this old telephone.
Hi, I'm Michelle Fisher, and I'm the owner of the Iron Pony Trading Post, 3,800 square feet of all things cool and unique. Here in Ramona, we have approximately 11 or 12 antique stores. All of them have different variety. We all get along really well, so we try not to have the same things. One of our pride and joys is a piece of furniture that we got out of Michael Jackson's last house. We won it in an auction, and we're quite proud of it. From mid-century modern to ranch style, Ramona has everything you could possibly want.
If we could go back in time to 1894, we would do it right here at this building at the Ramona Town Hall. Joining us is a true Ramonian, Woody Kirkman. Hi, Woody.
Hi.
All right, I hear there's a little bit of family history that goes along with the town hall.
Well, there is. I'm a fifth-generation Ramonian. Actually, my great uncle, Samp Ward, was good friends with the Barnetts that donated the town hall to the town. And beyond that, my great-great-grandmother was one of the first town's librarians in this room. And her husband, my great-great-grandfather Harlan, was the, postmaster. He was the town constable, and he had the ice cream shop across the street.
Well, this building is full of firsts. The first bank, the first high school. I could go on, but I'm going to let Woody, you tell us a little bit about all the firsts that have happened here at the town hall, which, by the way, still remains the Ramona Town Hall.
Yeah, the town hall is unique in that it belongs to every citizen of Ramona. It was donated to the town by Augustus and Martha Barnett, who did not approve of all-night dances in the schoolhouse, especially since there was usually alcohol involved, and they were teetotalers. So they thought, well, let's build a proper town hall where the kids can have all-night dances and that. Of course, in those days, with no electricity and no automobiles, really, people came to an all-night dance and they stayed till the sun came up because you couldn't see your way home. When it first opened in 1894, it was home to 3 churches that had to take turns in using the main auditorium, the ballroom, for their services. Served as the town's first movie theater, which of course in those days there were silent pictures. The town's first high school was upstairs. First volunteer fire department started here. Just about everything that happened in this town happened in the town hall originally.
All right, well, Woody, thank you so much for letting us go behind the scenes here at the Ramona Town Hall. You don't want to miss it. Thanks.
Sure, thanks.
Beer, wine, beer, wine. I can't decide, so I'm going to let the expert here at Reds, Whites, and Brews tell us which one you might enjoy the most.
My name is Peter Bittigan. I'm the owner of Reds, Whites, and Brews. Just want to tell you guys a little bit about our building. It's quite unique. It was the very first building built here in Ramona in 1883, and it was built as a waypoint destination for all the gold miners heading up to Julian. We served several different types of wine, several different types of beer.
Hi, I'm Allie Campbell, and I'm the manager here at Reds, Whites, and Brews. Here at the bar, we focus on wine tasting. We have local Ramona wine all throughout Ramona. There's 35 wineries here that we represent, and we want to just educate the community about the wine region here in Ramona. We also have craft beer, and we focus on San Diego craft beer, but also open up to California, and we do represent Smoking Cannon Brewery right here in town. We also have wine slushies and sangria.
We would love for you to come in and check it out. I think you'll realize that it's a very chill atmosphere. Just drinking wine, drinking beer, great conversation. You're sure to meet some new friends if you come to Reds, Whites, and Brews.
Artists thrive in this picturesque setting, as you'll see on the 18 Ramona heart murals scattered throughout the town. The fun is seeing if you can find the hidden heart in each mural. And while in town, give yourself plenty of time to visit over 25 local art galleries. For those of you who really know me, you know I love anything that flies, whether it is a space shuttle, a jet, an airplane, and even helicopters. So we stumbled across this museum here in Ramona that's going to blow you away and want to make you take to the skies. Let's check it out. Welcome to the Classic Rotors Helicopter Museum. We're here at one of the 4 helicopter museums in the world, and it's right here in Ramona. With us is Chip Lancaster. Chip, you are what here? What do you do here?
I'm a docent, and I'm one of the pilots that work at the museum. So we actually have some of our helicopters are in airworthy condition and certified to fly. So we'll fly them to air shows whenever we get a chance.
All right, everywhere we look around me, folks. Everywhere you look, it is helicopters, helicopters, helicopters. So how many helicopters do you have at this museum?
I have 36 on display here in the museum, and 3 or 4 on display outside also. This is what we call tandem land back here. These are all tandem helicopters.
Now, this is going to sound like a really silly question. You probably get asked this all the time. These are authentic military aircraft.
Some are military, some are civilian. Yes, we have both. And we have aircraft from many different nationalities also. So it's not just the United States.
Right, so now we're able to go inside?
Yes, we can go inside this one.
Oh my gosh,
so this is a 1960, middle 1960s vintage Boeing Vertol Model 107 with the military designation of H-46.
Now everything is exposed. Is that the way it
Yes.
It comes?
Yeah, that's the way the military wants it. So everything's out in the open for ease of maintenance and troubleshooting, so that you can tell if you have a problem right away. So this helicopter was designed to carry 20 passengers, 20 combat troops.
Right, Chip, when people come here to the museum, the Classic Rotors Museum, do you give the tours? Do they just walk around, take the tours on themselves? Because there's so much to absorb here.
They can do both. So typically, if I'm available, I'll do a walk-around tour. I love to do tours. But you can see many of our displays are set up with closed-circuit video running on them and display placards.
And this is videos telling you all about what you're seeing, the helicopter that you're looking at. Look at this. Isn't this something? Wow.
We have the great granddaddy of all of these tandem rotor helicopters.
It looks like a big grasshopper.
Yeah, this is called the Piasecki HRP. It is the first large tandem rotor helicopter in U.S. production. And this one was built in 1947, and it was designed to carry 10 passengers. We do want to get it into working condition so we can hover it. But I sort of liken it to the T-Rex skeleton in the Natural History Museum.
Downstairs, outside, upstairs, everywhere you look, you'll see aircraft. And what are we looking at up here, Chip?
These are some of our smaller helicopters that we have upstairs. Starting off with what we call the Mini 500 over here. So that's a home-built helicopter. You can actually buy a kit helicopter and build it yourself at home.
Okay.
So this is one of our smaller ones.
We have just hit the tip of the iceberg here at the Classic Rotors Museum. Chip, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
If you want to see all that they have to offer, don't miss it, right near the airport here in Ramona. Classic Rotors, it's amazing. Bring the family. You'll have a great time.
Simple, safe, secure. Your home, your business, your life. Protected 24/7 by Command One Security, the trusted local experts. Command One Security offers fire, burglar, and medical protection with remote access for control on the go. Our competitively priced quality products use the latest technology. Get free conversion for most existing systems and 3 months free monitoring. No landline required. Simple, safe, secure. Command One Security. Visit us online for options and special offers.
A1 Custom Golf Cars in Palm Desert is the Valley's leader in custom-built, street-legal lithium battery golf cars, holding a charge much longer than conventional golf cars with no water to add, no messy acid leaks, and no maintenance. At A1, our covered lithium battery systems last 10 to 15 years, delivering 60 to 100 amp hours of power. Join the new generation of street-legal lithium battery-powered golf car owners today, only at A1 Custom Golf Cars, with 3 locations to serve you. This portion of Traveling with Françoise is brought to you by Indian Ridge Country Club in Palm Desert. Love where you play. Diane Williams and Associates. Trust experience, experience trust. Ramona Chamber of Commerce. Welcome back to Traveling with Françoise. Barnett Ranch County Preserve is a rambling 728-acre preserve located in central San Diego County in the Ramona Community Planning Area. Boasting 4 miles of multi-use trails, including a 2.5-mile loop for walking, running, biking, and horseback riding, picnic tables and rest areas add to a relaxing day in nature. I finally let the inner kid in me come out at the country fair with rides, Wild West shows, medieval nights, and tasty fair food, bringing back a lot of childhood memories.
What better way to end this episode than at the Ramona Country Fair in its 48th year? So when you're driving through these historic towns, stop and explore. You never know what you're going to discover. And remember, it's never too late to get a life.